17. The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the iniquities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. Blessed is he who in the name of charity and goodwill shepherds the weak through the valley of darkness, for he is truly his brother's keeper and the finder of lost children. And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee.
Greetings to the universe. All praises due to Almighty El. I give praise and thanks for our celestial masters, celestial hosts, archangels, masters of light, love, and truth. It's been a couple of days, cloudy days, and as usual, the weather is being manipulated to hide the truth. MLT will always be the last night, the final truth, the stone that the builder refused, my brother's keeper, I am that I am, Almighty God, Major League Truth. Now when I started 4 months ago, I wanted to see what I'm seeing now and being explained the way I'm explaining it now. But I had no opportunity to see that, as all Nibiru channels and Watchmen were all huddled together sharing the same information, sharing the same propaganda and propagating it to the masses. And that fueled me to get going. And that's why you have MLT Gaming Sun now, Major League Truth. So I'm not going to keep you guys long. Time is the key. I'm always watching. You won't find this on any other channel. Just MLT. Now here we have the sun is setting. This is California Army Navy base. And there you have an orb, which is either the Sun Dog or one of the ships that rolls with the Crystal City. Now, here's the Crystal City. This was from last night, and as you can see, the Crystal City is bright, and it's 9:45 going on 10 o'clock. And it went down to the west, right where the sun set. As you can see, the sky is going by. There's different orbs and planets and stars in the background. Now here you have Nibiru in the background. This is in the west, in the morning at 6:27 a.m. And you have the Crystal City moving off from Nibiru and going east. That's it right here, going east. Alright? So, there's no doubting about what I show you and what I tell you. Here you have Emerald Coast, Iceland, Florida. This is 4:57 p.m. And here you have the Gulf in the background. Here's the Crystal City working overtime with a couple of other ships out there. See that? That's the Gulf that's out there. So these are the things that the Watchmen are not going to show you. And if you see it from other Nibiru channels, they show you from Mexico camps. I'm showing it to you right from the good old US of A. And this is going on all night, as you can see. The time is moving. And this is happening in the west. Now, we can see from this morning, 6:58 p.m., looking to the west out of Florida. You can see the sun rising from the east on these buildings, and we see this is the west. Now what do we got here? This is the crystal city that you just saw. That was looking like the moon, setting in the west, and now it's back up early in the morning, and it's going to start tracking towards the east, as I showed you from the California footage that we just saw. So this is 6:58. Now we got 7:13. Let's move closer. And some will say, oh, this is just the reflection off the cloud. Or this is the only reflection off of the cloud among the other clouds that are not being reflected on. Major league truth is major league truth. It is what it is. It can't be otherwise. This is yesterday at lunchtime in Seattle. What do you got there? You got there, you got there, there behind the building. And what's that? What's this? It almost looks like some photoshopping going on. Here you have, this is Denver, Colorado. And as you can see, that's the sky in the background. And this is one of the supposed sundogs. They come up and go down with the sun. You won't hear that on any other YouTube channel or watch channel. On your MLT. Here you got, it's 5:45 a.m. and the sun is about to rise. Here you have 6 a.m. the same day, and it's risen and gone, and the sun is coming up behind it. So some days when the sun is in the right position, you tend to see them spaced out evenly, symmetrically near the sun. Now here you got an orb in the clouds that other channels will see from Mexico in the northeast. This is the northeast. This is Florida. And this is 5:28 p.m. and we're looking to the east because the sun rises right here in the morning. So you got an orb here. You got an orb here. That was 5:28. This is at 5:13. They came from the southwest or the southeast, and they were traveling towards the northeast. This is Seattle, Washington yesterday evening. And you can see the sun sets off the screen in the west, and there's a reflection on the building, and we're looking northeast, and it's obvious that these are orbs behind the clouds moving. Looking to show you the red dragon at the sunset today over Ohio as it was heading east, retrograde. Some reason it didn't upload. Well, I need to get that, so I'm gonna go. Now you wouldn't believe I uploaded these earlier, but for some reason they disappeared. But it's alright. This is Ohio this evening at sunset. So the chemtrails are kind of light, and it's been cloudy throughout the United States on the coast, on the East Coast and West Coast, more so at sunrise and sunset. And this is exactly why. Here you have the red dragon, the Nibiru system, and it's heading retrograde this evening at sunset. That's the tail end. And this is the rest of it here. It's the front end. The sun sets way off the screen here. So they're moving from the northwest towards the southwest and over to the east. So 9 times out of 10 in the morning, we're going to see the east sunrise is going to be lit up. It's going to be orange or red. So this was at 5:14 p.m. today. You know, it's pretty dark, so the sun has already gone down. Here's 5:29, and look at that. You start to see the red dragon. There's no doubt about it. It's the Nibiru system. Look at the path that is left behind it. And my first red dragon that I saw came from Jim Sa, and he got a picture of this from Texas. So I can gather you can get a good picture of this in Texas, because we're seeing this from Ohio. This is deep in the heartland of the United States. Now, MLT is Major League Truth, as I've been showing you guys all the time. This is November 14th. This is today. The moon is in the waxing crescent phase, 44%. The next full moon will be on the 22nd. So that is today. And the footage that I showed you was also from today. This is what the weather looks like radar wise, so we can see this is that Crystal City, the Archangel ship doing this thing down in the Gulf with the other ships. And this has to be manipulated weather that's sending snow all the way up the Midwest of the country, that started all the way from New Mexico. New Mexico had snow. So people have been showing you the truth all this time, and not doing it for the money, for the likes. God has blessed me. Almighty God has blessed me being able to put this stuff together for you guys. So I want you to take it and share it and pass it on to people who are interested, righteous people. This was the red dragon from Jin Sa. And as you can see, it has to be Catalina V4 leading the charge. And there's all kind of orbs sitting back there behind the red dragon. Now we know why they call it the red dragon. It straddles the horizon like a dragon. Look at it. It's all back here. It's It's all back here, and it's going retrograde. Okay, people? I had a couple of screenshots of the Crystal City going down over California from the video, and I thought I uploaded it, but like everything else, it didn't load. So you can see this is from today. I loaded this video from today, and if you take a look at the MLT logo, that's the Crystal City going down over Sky Canyon in Las Vegas. That's how long I've been following the Crystal City. Like I said, that's either a Sundog or one of the ships. The Crystal City has two ships that goes with it just like the sun. So here's coming into view. And I'm going to pause it because, like I said, you won't find this on any of the Nibiru channels. You won't find it on Source Team. You won't find it on Jeff P. I could go down the list because I watch those channels. I used to be subscribed to a lot of those channels, but I kind of unsubscribed to a couple of them because they're just babbling on about nothing. And if they don't want to get with Major League Truth, it's fine. They refuse it for now, but they'll accept it later on, either by force or by choice. The truth is the truth, and it's incontrovertible. So as you can see, that's the Crystal City. That's what I started using for my logo. Prior to this, I had the sun in a thermal picture. The background was blue and the sun was red. So the last piece of this video, I'm gonna give you something a little different. Some of you have seen this already, and for some of you it'll be the first time. But the correlation of the clouds on fire, the fiery bush, the wheel of Ezekiel, Native American prophecies, the blue and red Kachina, Nibiru ancestry and history prior to Mesopotamia and the Sumerians. It's all related. It's all the same thing. And MLT has been showing you that all this time. And I will never change. So with that, I want you to check out this last piece of video.
Time evolves and comes to a place where it renews again. There is first a purification time, then there's renewal time. We are getting very close to this time now. We were told that we would see America come and go. And in a sense, America is dying from within. Because they forgot the instructions on how to live on earth. Everything is coming to a time where prophecy and man's inability to live on earth in a spiritual way will come to a crossroad of great problems. It's our belief that if you're not spiritually connected to the earth and understand the spiritual reality of how to live on earth, it's likely you will not make it. When Columbus came, that began what we term as the First World War. That was the true First World War when Columbus arrived. Because along with him came everybody from Europe. By the end of the Second World War, we were, in America, we were only 800,000. From 60 million to 800,000. So we were almost exterminated here in America. Everything has a spirit. Everything was brought here by the Creator, the one Creator. Some people call him God, some people call him Buddha, some people call him Allah, some people call him other names. We call him Tonkashila, grandfather. Only a few winters. Then we go to the spirit world. The spirit world is more real than most of us believe. The spirit world is everything. Over 95% of our body is water. And in order to stay healthy, you got to drink good water. When the European first came here, Columbus, we could drink out of any river. If the Europeans had lived the Indian way when they came, we'd still be drinking out of water because the water is sacred. The air is sacred. Our DNA is made of the same DNA as the tree. The tree breathes what we exhale. When the tree exhales, we need what the tree exhales. So we have a common destiny with the tree. We are all from the earth. And when the earth, the water, the atmosphere is corrupted, then it will create its own reaction. Mother is reacting. In the Hopi prophecy, they say the storms and floods will become greater. To me, it's not a negative thing to know that there will be great changes. It's not negative. It's evolution. When you look at it as evolution, it's time. Nothing stays the same.
Sedan Darwin skrev sitt berömda verk om arternas uppkomst har vetenskapen varit övertygad om att människan härstammar från aporna.
We always say, that might be your ancestor, but it's not our ancestor. He is a relative, but not our ancestor. You should learn how to plant something. That's the first connection. You should treat all things as spirit. Realize that we are one family. It's never something like the end. like life, there is no end to life.
Thank you all for bearing with me and watching. And if you have comments, feel free to leave them. I'll leave you with one of my favorite quotes. MLT is Major League Truth. I am my brother's keeper. I will go to the ends on truth. And so it is, and cannot be otherwise. Thank you for tuning in. All praises due to Almighty El.